I've seen better in the camera club. These are the words that someone said to me that has led me to make this video, and hopefully this video, this story that I'm going to tell you, is going to make people realize the difference between good photography and great photography. So I'm going to tell you a story, all right? It's something that happened to me recently when I was up London. I was in probably one of the best exhibitions I've seen for a long time. I was in the Hayward Gallery at the Andreas Gursky exhibition, and Andreas Gursky is a fantastic photographer, one of the best in the whole world in my opinion, right? And I'm standing there in front of this magnificent picture. The picture shows solar panels rolling over the hills of you know, fields and stuff like that, and it's an absolutely fantastic photograph. I'm looking at this guy next to me. There's an older gentleman next to me, and he's watching it. He's standing there. Around his shoulder, he's got a Canon 5D Mark IV with a big lens on it. I think it was a 24-70 lens. So he's got about £4 worth of equipment swinging around the Hayward Gallery, right? And he's looking at this picture, and I'm standing next to him and looking at this picture, right? I look at him and I go, it's just amazing. I would just love to know what parts of this picture have been manipulated, what parts have been added, because that's part of Gursky's style. I'm going to do a whole video on Gursky. He's absolutely brilliant, but he talks about how he needs to manipulate his images to tell the truth, all right, which is a really interesting concept. So I've mentioned this to this guy. He's looked at me and he's gone, I've seen better in the camera club. And at that point I thought, oh, here we go. I looked back at him and I said, no, you ain't. I said, there is no way on this earth that you have seen better than this photograph in your camera club or any camera club across the world. I said, what you've seen in camera clubs is pictures of kingfishers, lovely landscapes, and they're good photos. And I don't want to take that away from anyone that does that, all right? Because it is an absolute skill to take pictures of kingfishers and landscapes. They look lovely, don't get me wrong. But there is a world of difference between those good pictures in a camera club to this photograph that is hanging on the Hayward Gallery wall in a sellout exhibition from Andreas Gursky. You had to pre-book these tickets in advance and turn up in a certain hour slot to get into this exhibition, right? That is how popular this exhibition is. But this guy next to me thinks he's seen better in the camera club. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I know everyone is entitled to their opinion. But if you are not looking into the depth of the image, then you are totally missing out. And that is what this guy was doing. And hopefully this is what I can get used to do from now on, unless you, well, some of you may be doing it already and some of you may not, all right? So the pictures that you do in camera clubs, the landscapes and all that, they are lovely, but they are never gonna be changing the world. They're never gonna be that thought-provoking as what Gursky's work is. You know, there is a reason Andreas Gursky is who he is. There's a reason for it, because he's creating artwork that is changing people's perception of the world. This picture with the solar panels is basically saying, look at what you are doing as a human race. You know, is it our entitlement now to take the sunlight away from the ground? Is that our entitlement now? Is it? Let's just blanket the whole countryside with solar panels so that we can have that energy. You know, this picture is saying that. That's what it's saying. It's saying, look at how you as a human race change this planet. And that's what all of his pictures are saying when you really look into them. They're really, really clever. And there is no way a picture of a kingfisher, as good as it is going to be better than that. I can tell you that right now. And I know for an absolute fact that I have offended people, right? I mean, camera club people are, you know, I don't know, 30–40% of my business comes from camera clubs, and I certainly don't want to offend anyone. But I know for a fact that people are going to be watching this right now, and they're going to be offended by what I am saying, because I'm saying it, you're thinking, you know, you can't tell me what to think and all of that kind of thing, and I can't tell you what to think. The point I'm actually making is this: if you are not prepared to look beyond the image, it's you that's going to miss out, all right? If you just want to look at chocolate box photography, then you are actually missing out. There is so much more out there when it comes to photography for you to get your brain into, for you to be stimulated by. And a pretty sunset, they are 10 to the penny. These Andreas Gursky pictures and other artists like him, and like I said, I'm going to do a whole tutorial on him later on, but they, you know, them pictures are a different ball game altogether. They change the way you think, they make you look at the world in a different way, and they are extremely intelligent photography. So I hope that I've not offended you. I hope that I've got some kind of message across that explains what is the difference between good photography and great photography. You know, I hope you've got something out of this video. Why don't you tell us in the comments below what you actually think? This is a really kind of hot topic. I have this conversation with people quite a lot, as a matter of fact. So if you've got an opinion, put it below. Don't be rude, because I will delete it. But if you've got an opinion, I won't delete it. No way will I delete it. If it's your opinion, it's there, and let other people comment on it as well. But like I said, don't be rude, because you will just get deleted. Look, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. You know, I hope that some kind of message has gone across. For me, it's been a bit of therapy, I must admit, right? I've just got this off my chest, and it's therapy for me to get this kind of stuff out. If you like this type of video, actually, because this is the first time that, you know, that I've made I don't know, what do you call it? A ranting video, should we say. If you like this type of video, let me know as well, because I'll make some more for you. Believe you and me, I've got enough in my head to keep going for ages, all right? So I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, learn more at the School of Photography.